All right, LDMMAC, this is your boy, the Coach. You're live on the Coach Show, the Coach Show Live. Okay, had a subscriber ask me, Coach, man, could you please talk about Bryce Mitchell outside of a live stream? And I told him, yes, I absolutely would do that because in a live stream, sometimes things get a little bit crazy in there, and then sometimes in a live stream, it's hard to stay on topic. And, live streams tend to go a little bit longer, so people are trying to find out where you talked about it at, and I get it. And me, I've just only had the time to segment the videos and all this other stuff, so yeah, I get it. Okay, so Dana White just came out, and basically he said, look, I believe in freedom of speech. And Dana White has always taken that stance. However, Dana White did something much, much different this go round. Oh yeah. So y'all remember when Hulk Hogan had that racial epitaph? Y'all remember when Conor McGregor said those racist things? Y'all remember when Platinum Piss Perry, had his N-word epitaph? Hell, even Ryan Garcia, yeah, he's not an MMA fighter, but Dana White, he ain't say nothing about that either. He don't really care. Dana White will always tell you that he's for free speech. And some of you gonna be like, well, Coach, do you agree with that? Actually, yeah, I do. Okay? Now, let me tell you where I'm coming from. I believe that people, you have the right to say whatever you want to say, whether I like it or don't like it. You should have the right to say whatever you want to say. But however, you don't have the right to pick the consequences. Everybody hear what I'm saying? You have the right to say what you want to say because it's a free country. But you don't have the right to pick the consequences. You don't have that right. Okay? Because there are one set of rules in play that you have, and there's another set of rules in play that society has. But you don't get to pick those consequences for the words that you say. Nah. That would be complete blasphemy. Okay? And Dana White, he did something different. He came out immediately and he said, hey, listen, the UFC, these are not our thoughts. We're not anti-Semitic. And I'm like, yep, okay. I knew when Bryce Mitchell started insulting Jews, started talking about, Nazis, and when he started talking about all that outside the N-word, I already knew Dana White was going to have to do damage control. Okay? I knew it. Because Dana White, you can't insult your masters. And I'm going to leave that at your footstep. I'm going to leave that at your footstep. I'm going to leave that right at your feet. And I'm going to see if the many of you watching this video, what are you going to do with that? Okay? I'm going to leave that right at your feet, and I'm going to say, what are you going to do with that? Okay? I'm not going into detail. Not on YouTube. But I tell you this, though. Dana White had to make a statement. He had to. This was damage control. And I've never seen Dana White come out and do damage control over something somebody said, racially offensive. Never. I mean, people done dropped all the N-bombs. Matter of fact, if we even go outside the N-word, y'all know Dana White, he didn't say anything about Bojangles putting that gas mask on Wheelie. He ain't say nothing about that. Like Dana White, it's like the Wild Wild West. He don't care. He really, really, truly don't care about what you say, except when it comes to anti-Semitism. That's it. That's it. And again, I'm leaving that at your footstep. I'm leaving that at your feet. You figure out what to do with that. Okay? But Bryce Mitchell, he's going to understand real quick that now there are consequences that come with the words that you speak. Okay? Again, you can say what you want to say, but you don't get to choose. See, me, how I'm going to react? Every time this man, if he gets beats in a fight, and if he get knocked out, y'all know I'm going to make me a video, and I'm going to go, I'm going to do that. Okay? Y'all know that I'm going to do that. Because I don't like racists. Okay? I don't support racists. However, if a racist has an opinion, he should be allowed to express his opinion. It's his. It's his. What? So we're going to turn him around and we're going to make him like me? Make him like my people? Nah. No, he ain't going to. See, I've come with an understanding. I've come to an understanding when it comes to racist people. I just know not to support them. It's that simple. When they mess up, I know that I can publicly ridicule them. See? And see, the average racist person, they too stupid to have a smart thought. They just are. So you know they're going to mess up. And y'all remember Just Guy? Remember Just Guy was being racist? What happened to Just Guy? Got knocked out. Got knocked out cleanly. I mean, it's always a day of reckoning for these people. Y'all remember Bojangles? Remember she was saying a bunch of racial slurs. Remember she was doing that? And then watching Bojangles get beat up, it was breathtaking. Okay? You remember, God, what's her name? She was a model for the racist company, the white t-shirt, the white Rex. When she got put to sleep, I'm talking about, man, she got put to sleep. I forgot her name. Boy, that was so satisfying. So satisfying. I said, man, woo. Or watching Paulo Costa get beat to a bloody pulp. Watching Paulo Costa get beat to a bloody pulp. That was really, really good. I enjoyed every second of him getting beat up. Watching Colby Covington get knocked out by Kamaru Usman. Oh, that was beautiful. That was beautiful. And you know what? Colby Covington, he ain't the same after that knockout. This boy getting beat up all over the place now. But see, unfortunately, karma is also 180. Karma is also 180. Woo, buddy. Woo. Because whatever you put out there, boy, it comes back. That's 360. Hell, my math is wrong. Karma is 360. It's 360. When you put it out there, it rotates right back to where it came from. Yeah. So, guys, expect it. Something's going to happen to Bryce Mitchell. He's going to get knocked out, okay? He's going to lose money. And, guys, if y'all don't understand the sport of MMA, I need y'all understand something right now. The sport of MMA is racist. It is. Folks, if you don't believe me, go to an MMA fight. Go to a bout. Go to a bout of any level. Okay, first of all, and I hate to say this, but when you go to an MMA bout, the majority of the crowd is probably about 80% white males. I kid you not. And it may be more. But I know the majority of the audience is white males. Okay? Now, you have some brothers sitting up in there. Have a lot of brothers up in there. You have some other nationalities. You have some Hispanics. You have some Brazilians. Okay? But the majority of the crowd is white males. And I'm going to tell you, you hear racial slurs all within there. Like, I was sitting behind some white dudes at a bout. And, watching me and some of my buddies, about 6 of my buddies were watching. And this white dude, shouted or said a racial slur. Shouted something like N-word or called this black dude knocked out this white guy. And he was talking to his friends. He was like, man, that darn black monkey. He kind of said it. Knocked him out, man. I was going for the other dude. And so we turned around. We said, what you say? And the guy said, he doubled down. He said, man, you heard what I said. So, man, we got up out them seats, man. Old boy and his friend, they got up and they ran up out of there, man. But you see, the thing of it is, man, in that environment is kind of dangerous. In that environment is real dangerous. And the minority, the black person, we're at a disadvantage. Very, very, very dangerous, because it could have been a group of them that popped off. It could have been a group of them that popped off and got upset and all this. It could have been a group of these people that popped off. We could have got surrounded. But see, that's the thing, man. When you go to an MMA bout, it's a lot of racism. And if you don't believe me, okay, go to an MMA gym. Go to a lot of really, really home-run MMA gyms. I've seen a couple of dudes getting battles, okay, because they'll say something racist. I remember, man, I was watching a sparring session, okay? 2 prospects, up-and-coming Mexican fighter, and then this white guy. The white guy, he's pretty good. He's a good fighter. And he put the Mexican guy in a chokehold. And I never forget it, because he said something like, told the Mexican guy, he said, you know what? I just got through choking the tacos out of you. That's what he said. And so when the Mexican guy, he recovered, he got up. He said, what you say? He said, nah, man, I'm just playing around. I'm just playing around. So, Mexican guy got up, and boy, they started brawling, man. They started brawling. It was a different result, man. They started brawling. And the Mexican guy was punching him, man. Punching him, took him to the ground. And I'm like, dang, I wonder why he didn't do that when they was sparring. But he took him to the ground, man. And he started pummeling this white dude. Then he got up, and then it was a weight thing over that dumbbell. And then a group of guys came in there, and they pulled the dumbbell out of his hand. But that kind of stuff is common now. It's real common. And his trainer was over there trying to tell him. He said, hey man, Holmes, you gotta calm down. He said, man, this what it is, baby. This what it is. He said, you're gonna hear these things. And the Mexican dude said, I don't care. He said, I ain't gotta hear it because I ain't finna listen to it. And then this was funny, man. He looked up and he told everybody, anybody in this gym, you want to say something racist to me? He said, you better be prepared to suffer the consequence, man. Hey. And I can't do nothing but respect that. I can't do nothing but respect that. But in a lot of MMA gyms, it's racist. You hear people saying racist stuff all the time. You do. And I remember, man, I was interviewing. This is years ago. I was interviewing an amateur prospect. I ain't even get to do the interview, man. I didn't get to do it. This one fighter, man, he said he was telling his friend, man, or a friend or trainer. I wasn't sure. He said, I'll knock all these N-words out in here. And I said, you try to knock me out. He said, oh, you want it? Oh, you can get it. I said, knock me out. I said, man, I ain't afraid of you. I said, and you better watch how you say that N-word. What you gonna do about it? I said, okay, I'll show you what I'm gonna do about it. So, I said, follow me outside. And then, man, this was crazy. When I told him, follow me outside, his trainer said, hey, man, don't do it. Don't do it. He said, man, I don't like this. He said, I don't like this. He said, man, no, don't go. And so, he held the dude back from coming outside with me. But the thing of it is, man, he'd have followed me outside. I'll just tell you this, okay? I will not incriminate myself on YouTube. I will not incriminate myself online. I will not do it. That's all I can tell y'all. So, MMA is very racist. It's very racist. Okay? It's extremely racist. And that's just what it is. So, okay, Bryce Mitchell, he said this. I mean, am I shocked? No. Am I shocked? No, because there's a lot of other fighters that say stuff like this behind the scenes. Yeah, Bryce Mitchell just stupid enough to say it in public.